Hey, how's it going today, Gemini? My name is Robin. This is AriesFireTarot. Thanks so much for joining me today on the channel. I really appreciate you tuning in. Hope you're doing great today. Let me know how you're doing in the comments, and feel free to comment along on the video as we go through. I really appreciate that. So I'm doing finance readings, general readings for the month of April 2019. I'm going to be using two decks, Gilded Tarot and Essential Tarot, to do this reading. Just keep in mind, guys, these are general readings, so they may or may not resonate with you 100%. I really hope they do, but if they don't, just keep in mind this is a collective energy reading, you know, so if you want a personalized reading, all my information is in the description box down below. Other than that, I hope you enjoy the reading. So I'm just going to shuffle a couple more times here with the Gilded Tarot and start pulling some cards for your finance reading for April 2019. All right. I feel like that's good, so I want to start you guys off here. Gilded Tarot first, I'm going to pull. Okay, so I've got the Star card. The Star card is the Make-A-Wish card, so this could be a sign that you guys are like hoping and wishing, praying for abundance. If you're feeling like things aren't going as you had planned, this is a really good indication that you need to keep your hopes up. Keep that vibe of expectation, and remember that you can speak to the heavens and ask for help with financial abundance. Then I've got the Justice card. The Justice card is really an indication that something is going to happen in your favor, right? That's what justice is, like justice being served. So you will be served justice when it comes to financial abundance, whatever that is. We got the sun right in the middle of these lights coming down from the heavens. So that's what I was saying with the Star card. You know, remember that, you know, your affirmations or your meditations or your prayers, they can be answered. You just have to keep doing them, you know, and keep in faith. I think some of you are sort of losing faith. Like if you think that your manifestation hasn't happened immediately, like you kind of give up. So I'm seeing in the cards here, like it's not time to give up, you guys. And you definitely are sort of stuck in a circular reference of negativity, possibly. Some of you anyway, really like stewing about money. And it's sort of trapping that abundance flow. So you can see here that somebody has bindings on their wrists and a blindfold, and they're trapped in the swords, which represent thoughts. So it's sort of a prison of thought right now. But your mindset is definitely something that is under your own control. So if this is how you're feeling, you know, you're the only one that can fix that, really. And that would be through this sort of hopeful, wishful, expectant vibe we're getting here. So and it's funny that the Justice card is right in between the Eight of Swords and the Star card, because whatever it is that you're expecting, that is exactly what you'll get with the Justice card. Because that's how the law of attraction works, right? You get what you feel, really. You know what I mean? Whatever you're feeling and thinking, that's what the universe is going to bring to you. So if you're feeling like cash strapped and desperate, you're probably just going to keep on getting experiences like that. But if you're feeling like abundant and hopeful and expectant, then you'll start to get stuff like that. And right on the heels of that, I pulled the Nine of Pentacles here for you guys. So this is definitely an indication that you could be really enjoying, you know, a nice windfall of money, because we've got the Pentacles here and it's actually growing in a garden. And the person in the middle of the card, she's very happy and content. So that's a great card related to money for sure. So what I want to do is I want to leave 4 gilded tarot cards down and then use the essential tarot, and we'll just dig a little bit deeper into the meanings of these cards for you. So let's see what's going on with the star card. The Make-A-Wish card. I love pulling that card in readings. I just want to draw your attention to something here. Right in the middle of this person's forehead, there's a light shining out of it. So she's using that sort of psychic connection to the rest of the universe to pull in that which she desires. So that would be you. And this is amazing, you guys. The card I pulled underneath this, the Make-A-Wish card, is the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles is a big offer of abundance from the universe coming in. So if this is what you guys want for yourselves, just keep on speaking it into existence. You know, work that law of attraction, do those abundance meditations, you know, write your goals down, you know, act as if. I've said that before in a reading, like act as if you have lots of money, and it's somebody like really misinterpreted that. Sort of tore a strip off of me in a comment, but that's another story. But you know what I mean? You just have to, it's the way you think about things. You know, somebody that has lack thinking, they think things like, I can't afford that right now, or that's too expensive. That is acting as if you have no money. So when I say act as if, it's like you just phrase things a little bit differently. You know, like when you pay your bills, you pay them without that sort of sinking feeling as if you're throwing money away. Like, oh, I can't afford that. It's like, oh, I just paid for the lights in my house, or I paid to be able to have a hot shower. You know what I mean? You can really just frame things a different way. You know, like a lot of us don't like parting with money, but if we part with it in the right sense, it doesn't mean you have to be going and exceeding your budget and pretending that you're rich and, you know, having lunch at the Ritz or, you know, shopping on Fifth Avenue. That's not what I'm talking about. It's like, instead of saying, I can't afford that, say, you know what, I'll pay, I plan to get that later. Just find a different way to phrase things in your head, and then you're acting as if you have the money to buy it. You'll just buy it at a later time. I hope that makes sense, you guys. So under the Justice card, I've got the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is somebody that is, you know, she's quite sensitive. So, and this could be like man or woman. I'm just saying what the energy of the card is, right? So, again, the Justice card is like, in this reading, to me, it's like the universe delivering what you feel like. So the Queen of Cups, she's feeling very sensitive about things. So I'm just getting the message that you need to turn that exterior, how you're feeling on the outside, because most of us, we dress a certain way, we act a certain way, we talk a certain way, but then sometimes like inside of us, we have that self-doubt, that, you know, negativity, that sensitivity. So you really need to just be working on that a little bit to make the inside match the outside. Like I said before, the universe gives you what you feel, you know, so you have to sort of combine a few different things, like the visualization, the, you know, the wishful thinking, the expectation, and then also feel wealthy. And to do that, you know, you don't have to just think about how much money you have in the bank. You could feel, you know, rich in family. You could feel rich, like if you have a ton of clothes in your closet, go look at that and say, oh, you know, I'm doing so well, you know, stuff like that. So that's what I'm seeing here with the Justice, is to really just keep those sensitive feelings at bay somehow. So I've got the Four of Swords underneath the Eight of Swords. So this is a lot of you out there on the channel watching right now, guys. You're really stirring up a bit of a storm in your mind related to finance. And I pulled the Four of Swords here, and you can see this is somebody that is, they're just taking a break from it. You know, they've laid down, they've got their sword beside them, they've hung up the rest of their swords. They're deliberately taking a step back from that which is stressing them out. So if you're stressed about money, just kind of take a step back. And if, you know, you're having a hard time financially, you're probably thinking, well, how do I do that, Robin? You know, and you just have to find a way to feel wealthy in other areas of your life until your bank balance catches up. I've recommended this Bob Proctor book before, You Were Born Rich. It's free, you guys. If you're online right now watching this, you can go download this book and it will teach you sort of how to reframe your thoughts. It's an amazing book by Bob Proctor. And then we have the Chariot here. So the Chariot is about bringing in new energy. And then I pulled that right underneath the Nine of Pentacles here. So you guys, if you can just carry through the right energy, and there's all kinds of YouTube videos that money's just energy, right? So you could sort of start aligning your thoughts a little bit differently, and then your energy will change, and then that money will come in. Like, I hope this makes sense to people. Like, things, they happen because you want them to, you know, and you have to feel a certain way about things. You'll see that some people win the lottery and then they're broke 3 years later, even though they just won $30 million. Like, how do you do that? It's because you actually don't feel wealthy. You won a lot of money. And some people feel that they don't deserve money. And actually, a lot of us were brought up that way. So I'm seeing here, it's a bit of an internal struggle with you guys. Like, you really want money. You really want the money, but deep down you might think that you don't deserve it. So check out that Bob Proctor book, you guys, because I see here you guys have a lot of positivity. Like, two of the biggest abundance cards in the deck were pulled for you, the Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. So yeah, for sure. Just keep on with the high expectations, you guys, and just really start to feel like you deserve the money. And give yourself a little bit of a break about worrying about money. You know what I mean? If you're having a hard time financially, like credit cards and stuff like that, there's resources out there to help you. You know, you can absolutely call and negotiate interest and stuff like that. But definitely you have something here. You can really go for it. So you can just let go of any feelings that you don't deserve money or I'll never have money, and speak a different sort of wealth reality into your life. So I hope that was helpful, you guys. So I'm going to leave it there for you now, and we'll talk to you really soon. Thanks for joining me today, Gemini. Take care, you guys. Bye.